I'm already laughing, and we're 3 seconds in. This is gonna be good. Mostly I'm laughing because I'm wearing the most
Silly.
ridiculous hat right now because I thought we're playing Goblin Punks. I should wear this ridiculous hat. Meowdy, folks.
Meowdy.
Woo. We are gonna play Goblin Punks. And I'm so excited. So, I think we need to give our viewers a moment to gather. And we were gathering
That is a
ourselves
good
too.
plan.
So we'll sit here and listen to the wonderful and mischievous musical stylings of Krampus Workshop. I will do the credits to get us going. I know folks are still working on tokens a little bit. So, Goblin Punks is a one-page role-playing game by Grant Howitt. And Grant is on Twitter as GS Howitt. You can also find Grant on Patreon /GS Howitt. So same Twitter handle and Patreon handle. So we're also listening to some music tonight, as you may have noticed. And the music is by Boy King of Idaho, who actually also did the music theme for the new podcast based on New Wave Industries, which is the Monday Game normally. And so the first teaser episode of that is live on Spotify right now. Right meow. You can hear our podcast. It is on the internet. I slept 3 hours because I put a podcast on the internet instead of sleeping. So we're playing Goblin Punks and wearing silly hats and having a silly time. Yay.
Yeah.
Tabletop Audio and Kevin MacLeod have also created a bunch of music that I may or may not pull in. But Boy King of Idaho is so awesome, and you should definitely check him out. Okay, so there's the credits. So this stream is intended to teach everyone how the heck to play this one-page RPG. Here is all the rules for everyone watching. We're going to create our characters on stream. We're going to create the scenario on stream. We have digital dice that we're using. Hey, local boy, welcome to the stream. Woo! And it's completely all improv. I've planned 0 things.
I have also planned 0 things.
Except for
I
dancing
don't know
mittens. I guess I found 8 tokens of goblins that maybe only one of them will be used because everyone wanted to make their own, which is totally fine. Yes! Goblin Punks.
Goblin Punks.
Yes. May you join? Sure. Are you in Discord? No, you're not in Discord. I'm going to get you in Discord. Let me see if I can... Can you help me figure that out, Mir May? This is the sort of game that would work.
Let's see. We need an invite link first.
Invite link to the game. Yeah, yeah, Goblin Punks. Feeling punky. Oh, I'm going to turn the screen share situation off. We don't need that. Bye.
I'm trying to get my Goblin badge. Oh god, Carmen. How do I make a teardrop?
A teardrop.
Yeah, we're giving my goblin a teardrop tattoo. What
It's
do you
like
want?
it's like an oval with a triangle on the top of it, though. That's how you make a teardrop.
Okay.
Right.
Try really hard.
So, local boy, you are going to need a computer. You are going to need Roll20. And you'll have to join us in voice chat, so you'll need headphones and a microphone. Headphones with a microphone, maybe? So there is... Yeah, there's a Discord link, so you have to join the Discord server. This is the purple link right there that Sheriff Panic 1 posted. If you have to click that with your computer. Eyebrow waggles.
Actually, the cutest thing I've ever made.
The arcade machines are so cool. Shma blah blah blah. I need to stop looking at that. It is distracting but beautiful. Wops.
I made a mistake. There it is.
It's the same thing twice in my brain. Oh, there's 2 slashies.
Yeah, I made an extra slashy. It's okay.
So, I can control the, well, actually, I guess it would help for rolls. If local boy was included in the roll 20. Yeah. I have written down somewhere where the invite link is for that. Important hyperlinks. There we go. Ba, 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 ba. Copy that. Da, da, da. Oh yeah, your name on Discord is different and I forgot what it was. Ba, ba, ba. So, chat. Are you ready to be some punky goblins?
Yeah.
Are you so
Let's
ready?
do it.
So ready.
I don't know how I feel about being a punk.
Oh, I feel
I mean,
great.
being a punk is the best.
I mean, I just don't have it in me to throw bottles at orc. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do.
I have it in me to throw bottles.
I've literally been doing this the entire time. Nothing has changed here. This is status quo for my life. This game's actually an autobiography. This is so cute. Oh my god.
Your glurb.
I tried to give them a badge, but they just have a text bubble on their shirt that says "Eat trash and die."
Eat trash and die.
The Goblin way.
Eat trash and die. Do, 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 do,
Okay,
do.
I
where
don't
do
want to
you-
die. Just
where do
wanna
you want
ride
me to
on my
send
mother's
you?
side.
Goblin to you. I'm gonna post it here.
Oh man, we get random weird shit.
Yes, instead of like
Alright.
the same stuff every time, you just get random weird stuff. It's so great. And then if you okay, so if you use your random weird stuff as part of your it's not an attack roll, as part of your I'm trying to do a thing roll, you get to roll twice, basically with advantage. But that's not what they call it with this game. I'm trying to figure out a thing.
Meowster, I have sent you the Goblin.
Le Goblin.
Their name is Grapes.
Well, that's grape. Oh my god, I just came up with your slogan for you. Too loud, Jack. I got too excited. Y'all.
There's
Punky,
no such thing as too excited.
punky gobble friends.
I don't know if it's the caffeine, but I'm ready to wild.
Punky
hope I
goblin
get a baseball bat.
friends.
Goblin Weed is in the... Oh my god.
I know, don't you hope you roll for that?
Oh my god. I've never wanted a crit so bad.
I
There's Goblin Booze, Goblin Sick. I'm gonna be such a degenerate.
appreciate that you turned away from the mic to shout, so you still got the excitement, but our ears didn't explode.
Clem, I'm concerned about this phrase "going to."
Going to.
You're going to be.
I'm
Oh.
going to what? What am I
Going to be such a degenerate, as in you already are. I think whatever your name is on stream that I don't know, because I know no. Liar and a Bad Man. All right, that's your name. I think Liar and a Bad Man
Oh,
is
that's me.
saying that you're already a degenerate.
Yeah, I kind of am. If you saw the inside of my desk, you'd see I already hit that crit roll.
Nope, that's more sideways. I'm trying to. I think I don't know how to have Eevee be centered on my head. I'm wearing an Eevee hat. Did your raid work? You're a noob. Oh my goodness, there was a raid? How did I not hear my cool raid sounds go off? Hi! How am I missing cool stuff that's happening?
There's a lot of things going on.
The
And also,
Bolshevik
we are
plot.
preparing to play Goblin Punks, so, you know.
Welcome, Rissa. Whoa. The last thing in my mini feed was like however many whatevers ago. My goodness. Hold on, let me test one of my sound effecty guys.
We're gonna make a ruckus.
Ooh, quick, do the ruckus button. Ruckus button.
about to.
Ruckus. Boom.
I don't know what the ruckus button is.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that place too. I should go to that place.
Ruckus,
streaming
ruckus.
begins.
Oh, there's a sound effect. I'm gonna turn my headset up. Boo, 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 boo. Look, my bot thanked me for pretend following myself. I crack myself up, y'all. Go ahead.
Go on. No, sorry, I'm talking with it. My bad.
I was just saying, for folks that have never been to this stream, we're usually less casual. This is an extra casual day.
Welcome
Like-
to Casual Friday.
Like Casual Monday. Wear your pajamas. It's fine.
You mean I got dressed for nothing?
I've been wearing the same pajamas for 3 days. We're already ahead of the game.
So I feel
Pajamas. Pajamas.
like I should read out the bitty bits
Oh,
that
yeah.
you want us to read out here.
Yes. All right. Hold
Which
on.
is a
I'll turn the
synopsis.
music off so that we can focus for like
I mean, focus.
one whole page.
But we're gonna read this. We're gonna read this out because this is a lovely, amazing synopsis of what the game holds. So, we're playing Goblin Punks. You're a scrappy little goblin punk, and your mom and dad want you to stay in the grotto and harvest mushrooms. But to hell with that, it's time for an adventure.
Time for an
So,
adventure!
Roll up our characters. We don't have characters yet. Hello, local boy. And in our kit here, we are going to roll a d20 3 times to determine what sort of stuff you bring to the adventure. If you roll the same result more than once, you get a particular large or impressive version of the thing that adds 2 dice to your rolls. So you can get animal skulls, baseball bats, big boots, big sticks, stylish hat, cool jacket, dragonling lighter, eyeliner, firecrackers, goblin cigarettes, goblin booze, horn, whistle, or drum, a lantern, which is very fancy, a length of rope, a moody cloak, a notebook for clues or poetry, a pet toad, mouse or sparrow, a pocket knife, slingshot or a pocket of suitable rocks, and some herbs that you're pretty sure are goblin weed. So what is an adventure in this instance? It is somewhere between a standard adventure from that popular role-playing game and a bunch of snot-nosed teens skeeving off from school. And there are some ideas later on, but no one dies, there's no powerful archmages or dragons, and it is more basement than dungeon, if you get me.
Goblin Slang. At the start of the game, everyone comes up with a word or phrase that is popular with goblin kids, like, "That's dead Krog, mate," or "Who's this dog seller?" or "Go run down a hole," etc. You don't need to explain what it means. Hopefully people will reach a consensus. When you notice someone else is using your slang or part of it, hand them a token from the pile in the center of the table. Players can only hold on to 3 tokens at one time. Pro tip, make your slang specific, easy to pronounce, and brief. Just be cool about it. Actions. Roll a d6 when you do a thing and the outcome is doubt. If you got a piece of equipment that would help you roll an extra d6 and pick the highest. If you spend tokens and return them to the central pool, roll an extra d6 and pick the highest for each token you spend. 6, you do the thing. 4 to 5, you do the thing, but the GM picks one. You're embarrassed in front of the others. +1 shame. Yes. You attract unwanted attention. +1 trouble. Double yes. You lose or break some equipment. Please no. If you don't do the thing, or 1 to 3, you don't do the thing, and you pick one of the outcomes from 4 to 5 as a result.
So the helpful part to note here is if you get 4 to 5, the GM is the one who picks which of those things happens. But if you get a 1 to 3 and you totally fail, then you get to decide how you fail. Thumbs.
Shame and trouble. When you run away or hide, remove D3 trouble. When you go above and beyond to impress another goblin, remove D3 shame. If your shame or trouble ever reach 5, you give up on the adventure and go home, get hurt enough to run away, or get caught by the authorities. You get to play the NPCs now, though.
What's the adventure? Roll 2 Roll 2 and combine if
Possible.
So I can't read.
Should we do that right now? Roll dice?
Yeah!
Oh, I like rolling dice.
I
So-
like rolling dice!
So the what's the adventure part is the bit that I roll. And you all
okay.
roll for the critters. Yeah, so I rolled, I think 2D, is it? Oh crap, I already forgot. 2D12 and then I combine them and then 1D6 to figure out who the person is. Alright, oh my god, that is loud. I gotta turn that down. Alright, oh, look at all this gruyere descriptions. Alright, so I got a 6 and a 7. So, the adventure today is successfully buy a beer in the human tavern and clear a basement of some rats. So there's a tavern. In the tavern, there's basement that is also full of rats. And somehow you have to achieve both of these things while you're goblins in a human tavern. So what's going to stop you besides the obvious? Let's find out. D6. 3. What's going to stop you? Inscrutable fairies. Eyebrow waggles. So that's the setup of the game. I have a whole plan now. I'm so excited. Okay, so now you all need to roll for the d20 3 times each of you to figure out what your stuff is, and then pick your slang word. And the thing is, if someone else says your slang word because it's catchy, then you get a point. And you can spend your points to re-roll or add a roll on if you don't succeed how you hoped on certain rolls.
This is a good question, local boy. How are we including
Yes,
them in?
I'm going to send local boy the Roll20 invite. So local boy in the NWI players. Let's see, is local boy in there right now?
No.
Can we give local boy NPC status for today?
Okay.
So they can see this thingy. Ooh,
Sure, 1 sec.
Here's a fun friend. Let's get that importing. Maybe I have to download it first. Maybe. Downloading tokens. Saving that.
I'm such an emo punk. Oh my god. I got a pocket knife, a cloak, and a notebook. I'm so edgy!
Do you occasionally, just barely scratch the surface of your skin with the knife to creep other people out?
Oh, stop, please. No, not high school again.
I mean, we're playing Goblin Punks. This is high school.
Ah! I lived through high school once only to go back as a goblin.
Okay, local boy, you should be able to see a channel called NWI Players now.
And there's a link in there to get to Roll20, which is the virtual tabletop we're using. Okay, also very important, what are your names? So first we're going to start with the token I'm editing, which is Comfort Fruits. Comfort Fruit, what is your goblin name today? You said grape or grapes?
My name is Grapes.
Grapes.
They call me Grape because I like grapes. And I'll kick you in the grapes.
I'm going to make you slightly glow purple because that sounds like fun. For no
Sounds
reason
great to me.
other than it's fun. Alright. Oh, here is... Look at you. Alright. Liar and a bad man. What is your gobbo name?
My goblin's name is Zill, but Zill insists that everybody call him King because that's a cool name.
Nice.
We'll just leave it at that.
Zill is going to glow black because that's awesome. There you go. So we got grapes, we got Zill. Alright. Mirame, you said you wanted to do the pink one?
Yes, please.
Alright, what's your goblin name?
I'm gonna be Tallow.
Tallow?
Correct. Because I
Good.
like to eat tallow.
Nice. Obviously you're gonna glow pink because your token is so pink. So pink. Alright, so that leaves us with, I think, local boy. Local boy, is your mic working? Can you talk to us? The moment of truth. Eyebrow waggles. Maybe you don't have a mic. I don't know.
Perhaps.
I
Yeah,
don't
can you hear me?
know. Yeah, a little bit. You're kind of quiet, but we can hear you some. Hello. Now I can't hear you. All right, so that reminds me, I wanted to
You can hear
adjust.
me now?
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Hi. Excellent.
Now they're gone. Okay.
Okay, well, we tried.
You scared them. Maybe
Did
it was me.
a doodle square. Maybe they'll come right back. There we go. Hello again. Meowdy.
So many things. This is a hard thing to do last minute.
It is. Local boy's been wanting to play with us for the whole
I know.
ever since forever, so I wanted to make
It's
sure.
cool to include.
Wanted to make sure. Local
Hi.
boy, hi. Which of these tokens would you like to be your person? I'll zoom in. So we've got sort of the standard D&D one. We've got the Hobgoblin one. We've got this other one who was in a one-shot that was at Creek's Magical Mischief School. And then we have actual Creek, we have Teapot, we have Stinkfoot 1 and Stinkfoot 2. So many options. Whoa. That's a hobgoblin. Do you know which one you want? You can see it on Twitch if you can't see it on your screen the other way.
And I still don't think you're coming through with sound very much, so...
Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow
Well-
meow.
It seems like something that we can do... I imagine we'll do something like this again at some point. So even if this doesn't work tonight, we can sort out getting you in on another game.
It's true.
And that way we don't have to troubleshoot on stream.
It's very true. Unless you can get your mic to work. And we'd have to get you in Roll20, which is not easy either. So, friends, I think Comfort Fruit, you already rolled. It looks like all of you rolled. Did you already say what your items were, or just Comfort Fruit did?
I think just Comfort Fruit did.
Okay.
'Cause I also need to roll twice. I only rolled once.
You.
I got distracted.
Distracted. Dan, you got two of the same things.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I got the upgraded version.
Schmancy.
So I have a big stylish hat and a lantern, a fancy lantern.
I think you get one more.
Two.
It's 3 rolls.
It is 3 rolls. 3 whole things.
And a pocket full of rocks, I believe.
It sounds like a band. It might be a band. Or is
Yep,
that a song?
slingshot and a pocket full of suitable rocks.
That's like a 2 for
Sweet.
1. Wait, where's the pocket full of rocks one?
It's 19. It's almost the best one.
Oh, it is almost the best one. Okay, I've completely already forgotten everyone's things. So, that's fine because you're keeping track of it. So, we begin in the burrow where you and your parents live. And we start out with the general sense that you don't want to stay in the grotto and harvest mushrooms. To hell with that. It's time for an adventure. So, friends, where are you adventuring? Also, did you tell us your catchphrases?
Can you refresh me on what our purpose is? Who's going to stop us, and what's our adventure again?
Yes. So who's going to stop you is Inscrutable Fairies. Here, I will put this in a text thing on the screen so you can see it. Woo.
Yeah.
Text. Oh, let's go with hot pink. Why not? Inscrutable Fairies. Goals. Buy beer in a human tavern. And I think you're supposed to clear out the rats in the basement. So our scene begins with the three of you in the basement of one of your parents' houses, and you've been playing Fungeons and Dragoons with each other.
Of course we have.
And,
like you do.
And one of you remembers that one of your friends, who is a bouncer over at the local tavern, told you that they have a rat problem, and you happen to know that rats are highly prized among goblin kind.
It's true.
So, you also have a bet going with one of the local other goblin gangs that that you can sneak into the human tavern and buy a beer. Which, as goblins, you're much shorter in stature than your average human. And so you don't look human. So the tricky bit is trying to figure out how to do all of that.
Hey, gang. I have the stupidest idea.
What's your stupidest idea? Because I think I have an even stupider idea.
I have a moody cloak and there's 3 of us.
I have a big stylish jacket and there's 3 of us.
I've got a better idea.
Our powers combined.
I've got a better idea. Grapes. Let's
Yeah.
steal your sister's weed first.
Yes! Yes! Okay.
I'm just saying, we can't go on a proper adventure without, preparing ourselves.
All right.
Got to be equipped for this.
Well, she really likes her weed. So, okay. We need to make a distraction to get them out of the room.
Oh, hey, I just noticed we actually forgot something important for the setup for the game, which is the Goblin Slang.
Yep, I just posted that in the little Roll20 chat.
Yeah.
We need to know your catchphrases.
So I'm gonna say my catchphrase.
I suggest you write it down, y'all.
I'm about to. Get out of here, you rat snuggler.
That is delightful.
I think my phrase is just rat snuggler, but that is an example of how it could be used.
Is it my turn?
Yes, what is your catchphrase?
Let's go bite this fucking frog! I don't know what that means, but I just
no
imagine
one's supposed to know.
I'm gonna bite this frog so hard, you have no idea!
Roar!
I'm not even mad. I'm just edgy.
Hungry?
Edgy,
breathe
but hungry
that
works
yark.
too.
What's your phrase, Dan?
I'd breathe that yark.
I'd breathe that yark?
I'd breathe that yark.
I like it.
That's
Okay.
pretty frog. That's pretty frog.
So-
I feel it.
If
I'd bite
one
that
of us
frog. Was
uses-
that comfort fruits?
Yeah.
I'll go right that frog.
It-
So if one of our phrases gets used by the other people, we basically get an inspiration point. So you can't use your own phrase. You have to try and work in other people's phrases into your... it gives bonuses. It's good.
It's fun. They're fun bonuses.
What were other people's? I forgot. I was focusing on frogs.
They're in Roll20 on the... Okay, someone else is making it pretty. Thank you, someone else. We need one more here that's comfort fruits catchphrase. No, mirror mace.
Nope.
Snuggle,
It's
rat snuggler. The rat snuggler
Rat
phrase needs to be
snuggler.
right there. Boom.
Okay.
Okay, so you've decided to begin with... Okay, let me slow down. Your parents are out having a date at movie night. So you're being loosely babysat by Cranberry, your older sister, Grapes. So y'all said that you have your first goal is to steal Cranberry's herbs that almost definitely seem like they might be goblin weed.
Ah, yeah.
So how do you want to accomplish this, friends?
I mean, We need a distraction.
Yes,
So-
but what?
So you're
What
in the
if-
basement, and Cranberry's bedroom is on the second floor. So you have like 2 whole floors to go up. And who knows
Alright,
what is
cool.
between here and there.
Who here has the weakest leg?
What's your plan?
Okay, hear me out. So they're watching us, right? So, what we do is we choose one of us that's not me, and we shove them down the stairs. And then, when they're at the bottom of the stairs, that means they have to come out of a room because now one of us is hurt, and Mom's gonna be pissed. So, then, when that stupid little rat snuggler leaves the room,
Hey.
one of us
Plus
sneaks
1 point
in,
for Rat Snuggler.
steals the weed, or the yark,
Herbs.
the not weed, and we get out. And then whoever fell down the stairs shakes it off. You're all good, and we get out of there scot-free. The perfect heist.
I have an alternate suggestion. I've got this slingshot and some rocks. Can we go break a window, and then while she's dealing with breaking the window, one of you can go sneak up and get all the herbs?
I'm all for breaking windows. That sounds way better than getting pushed downstairs, Grapes.
What? Hey, I'm just saying, the stairs do most of the work. All you gotta do is act hurt.
I mean, I'd rather not get actually hurt in order to act hurt, so...
You know what, though? It was your idea. You're right. We should push you down the stairs.
Oh, yeah. That's a
Fucking
great
do it!
idea.
Push me down the stairs!
Okay, we won't push you down the stairs. Let's all just go up the stairs first. I'll lead.
Ooh. I will follow.
Zill
let's
runs
do
up
it.
the stairs and completely unsuspiciously stands there, waiting at the top of the stairs.
Oh, I'm so ready. I am so ready to take the tumble. Oh, it's gonna be great. Let's breathe that fucking yark!
Breathe, yark!
Breathe the yark!
So I think Liar and a Bad Man has a point.
Yeah.
And I think
so.
Mira May has a point. Keep track of your points, because I'm not. I guess I could just put little hash marks next to your words, because you know whose phrase you have.
It's true.
Can someone else do that, though?
Oh, probably.
Thank you.
Okay, so we can all have our own, different, marker color. So, if I say I'd bite that frog, I can... Nope, that's not a marker.
Oh, yeah, I gotta
Oops.
sign these. Okay, grapes.
There we go.
yes.
Ah, what have I done?
I don't know, but I did something.
What hath you done it?
Yeah, there you go. That's the thing right there. That one.
Alright, so, going up the stairs, I'm gonna, duck under Zill's arm at the top of the stairs and, examine the living room around us.
Okay, in the living room is a barely sleeping baby owl bear who is the house pet. It's like a
Adorable.
mini owl bear. Like, you know how there's really big dogs that people turn into little bitty mini teacup dogs of the giant dogs. It's like that, but an owl bear. So there's a baby teacup owl bear in the living room that's asleep on the couch. But if you're not sneaky enough, you might wake up the owl bear, who will snarl and hoot at you until you feed it treats. But you know this because you all live here.
Well, at least Grapes does.
At least Grapes does. So Grapes knows this. So, what are you going to do to sneak past baby owlbear? Teacup owlbear.
I will just use my sneaky feet and sneak up to it and be like, oh, hi, Hoots.
Hoots. Okay, so let's get a d6 to see how well you sneak up to Hoots, the baby teacup owlbear. 5. Alright. So, on a 5, as a reminder, you do the thing, but the GM picks 1. You're embarrassed, you attract unwanted attention, or you lose or break some equipment. So as you're sneaking up to Hoots, your shoe comes untied and you trip a little bit, but you catch yourself just before you land on Hoots. And so you kind of like, your hands are on the couch and your face is like this close to a little owlbear beak. So your eyes are like crossed, looking at the owlbear right in front of you, and your shoelaces are undone, so your ankles are showing. Gasp!
Am I embarrassed?
You are embarrassed. You take +1 shame.
Okay. I am ashamed of my shameful trip and fall. My ankles are showing.
Lay ashamed. You are lay ashamed. So, do you say anything to Hoots?
I say hello softly and I pet it on the head.
And it sort of does like a brr, brr, and like leans into it, and like you get behind its little, like, it's like a horned owl, so it's got like the little pokey up ears, and its little like back leg gets going a little bit, and it sort of nuzzles in for a deeper sleep. So we'll say, for purposes here, you all have managed to convince Hoots
Subdue
to
the
let
owlbear?
you get by. Yes, you have subdued the teacup owlbear. You may now proceed to the second floor if you desire.
First, we've got to push Grapes down the stairs.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have to get up the stairs before you can push Grapes back down the stairs, or are you pushing Grapes into the basement?
Into the basement.
All right. Grapes.
That way she has more room she has to run all the way down here. And the thing is I'll be faking
Shove.
the injury the whole...
tung, 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 tung. Grapes, please make a falling down the stairs roll. If
It's a d6.
If you're using
Okay.
if you're using your item somehow, you can describe how you're using it, and you have essentially advantage. But otherwise, you just roll 1d6.
I don't think I can use my items that would help me here.
Okay.
I got 5.
Okay, so you absolutely managed to tumble down the stairs, but you do attract some unwanted attention. So not only do you get the attention of Cranberry, but Hootie, Hoots, excuse me, Hootie is a different owlbear in a different game. Hoots is startled out of their delightful, delicious little sleep and starts squawking.
I play dead.
Okay. So running quickly down the stairs, you see Cranberry with her mascara half on, and it seems like probably you fell down the stairs at just the moment she was in the middle of putting it on, so she has these like black lines streaking up her face on the one side, and her hair is like half done, and it looks like she was in the middle of getting ready for a night out, maybe when the parents come home, who knows. And so she comes down with her makeup all smeared on her face, and sees Tallow and Zill, aka King, in the living room with Hoots, who's shouting. And Cranberry says, what's happening? What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, hey, Cranberry. How you doing?
Grapes fell down the stairs.
What?
And I point.
And Cranberry
You're
immediately...
killing me, Tallow. This was my moment.
No,
So-
I'll bite that frog for you.
Hey, biting a frog point. So Grapes... No, excuse me. Cranberry runs down the stairs to see Grapes. So they're on the basement floor down here. You two are on the main floor.
I want to use this opportunity to sneak up the stairs.
Okay, make a sneak up the stairs roll, Tallow. Yoink. You got a 5.
I'm also sneaking up these stairs.
All right, Zill, same thing. Give me a sneaky stair roll. 4. All right, so you both managed to get up there. But what you forget, I love that you're helping me draw the map. It's so great. What you forget as you're going up there is Cranberry's pet piranha is like super bitey, and so as you go up the stairs, the piranha starts swimming around in the tank and gets really chompy, and totally starts chewing through the grate on the top of the tank because it wants to jump out of the fish tank and chomp on you. So you have just a couple of moments to find the objective you're searching for. So let's get looking for herbs that you're pretty sure are probably definitely goblin weed. Roll. Tallow.
I'd like to use my rat snuggler point here to re-roll that.
You could, or you try to look, and you are so distracted by trying to take care of the piranha situation. You'd like put a book on top of the hole in the tank, so the piranha starts eating through the book, and you're holding it down. You're like, ah, oh no, Zill, figure it out. And so Zill is like running around the room, trying to find it. What do you say, Zill?
I mean, I got a 4, so.
So yes, so you're gonna find it, but something happens. Do you say anything as you're running about looking for the?
No, just rooting through things quickly and efficiently. I'm not about to act like some sort of crazy fool. I ain't a rat snuggler.
Hey, rat snuggler points. Okay, so Zill, you do manage to find it in the desk drawer in like 3 Ziploc bags all together. But the other thing you find in there is a torn out page of a saucy journal entry, and you are so embarrassed to have found this because it's about you, and it turns out Cranberry totally has a crush on you, and it weirds you out because you do not feel that way about Cranberry. So you take +1 shame point. Tallow, you have attracted the unwanted attention of this piranha.
Pet piranha. Yep.
Yeah. Actually, I guess you get to pick, but that's what I was thinking. What would you like to pick?
No, you get to pick. You're the GM.
No, but you got a 1 to 3, which means the player picks.
I pick. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I will
part.
take trouble. I will take some bitey bits from the piranha. I now have some angry like piranha bites because I started like trying to poke at it in its pond.
There you go.
I assume they don't actually have aquariums. I assume it's just in a pond.
It's definitely a pond in a grotto instead of a house.
In the upstairs of this grotto house.
It's all imaginary. It's fun.
It's all good.
All right, so you two, with your powers combined, you managed to find the herbs you were searching for. So as you're possibly making your way back downstairs, Grapes, what are you doing? Cranberry has come to check on you.
I'm laying on the floor.
Okay.
When Cranberry comes up, I extend my hand. Say goodbye to Mother for me. And then I make like a super dramatic dying noise.
Okay.
Followed by like a single like open eye. Like my other eye is completely closed, but I want to see what's going on.
Well, if this were Fungeons and Dragoons, I would say please roll a deception check. So instead I'm going to say roll a see if that worked out okay check by rolling a d6. Nice! You got a 6, so that definitely worked. Good job.
Tallow, quick, out the window. She'll never catch us here. Come on, let's breathe this yark. I know we don't get points for it, but...
So, Cranberry is, like, completely convinced that you're dead. So Cranberry starts to go upstairs to, like, call the other adult goblins to come resuscitate you, because Cranberry totally was busy painting her nails in CPR class and never learned how to do that. So at this moment, Cranberry is off somewhere, and y'all have to escape the house before everyone comes back. So how are you going to escape?
The window.
Are there additional windows downstairs?
There's a little like half basement window. You'd have to kind of climb up to it and like squeeze through it. But the good news is you have tiny hips because you are a prepubescent goblin.
Oh yeah, and these hips are fucking lying. Let's go.
All right, so everyone make escape the house rolls. If you want to try and make a case for using your items to help you get out, you can re-roll, but you have to make it convincing.
I will use my moody cloak as like a pull thing to yank myself up. I'm gonna hook it on like a crossbeam or something.
I'm gonna use my fancy lantern to show us, because I assume it's dark because we're in a cave. So
Yes.
I will use my fancy lantern to make sure that our steps are effective.
house cave. Okay.
Yes.
Liar and a bad man, you also failed. Do you want to try and make a case for trying again, or you just want to fail?
No, I'm landing on a pile of very loud trash cans.
No, but you don't even get out of the house if you don't re-roll because you don't do the thing.
Oh,
So it's not
okay,
you fail
yeah.
a little bit, it's you fail all the way. Because you got a 3.
Oh.
So 1 to 3 is you don't do the thing, whatever the thing is. Okay, so Mirame, you got a 6
Yeah.
on your second attempt. So with your lantern, it's like way easier to see. So you're trying to see initially, and you're like bonking your head on stuff, and you're like, man, I'm never up here in this upstairs part of the grotto cave house thing, and you bonk in your head, and it's not a good time. And so then you light your lantern, and you can see clear as day, and it is much easier to escape. Grapes. Let's see, you roll a 2, and then you roll a 2 again.
Yep.
So you used your item, and you used your thing. Do you have any points for your catchphrase you want to spend?
You know what? I do. I just
And
knocked over my mic.
Are
I'm so
people
sorry.
deleting the tally marks when they use their points?
Oh, I've been keeping track of them on my character sheet.
All right.
Once more with. Come on.
Grapes,
We
you
have-
fell down the stairs harder than you remembered, and so you're having a really hard time getting out. So let's see. Did we get our second roll from Liar and a Bad Man yet?
I mean, I'm kind of entertained by the idea of like getting stuck hanging out the window and having the trouble of that. Like, as long as we get out with the weed, I can get kicked out separately. It's only trouble. It's only shame.
All right. So simultaneously on 2 separate floors / parts of the grotto, we have Zill stuck with. They went leg first, and they thought that was a really good idea, but maybe it wasn't after all, because now you're stuck on your belly, and you're like your little feet are just kicking out the window, and so you're like, oh, how do I do it though? And so you take a +1 to shame as you are feeling bad that you can't get out the window. Meanwhile, down here, Grapes. Actually, no. Both of you rolled low enough. You pick what happens. Sorry. You could go with what I said, or you could pick a different thing. You tell me, Liar and a Bad Man.
Oh, I definitely think that this is a moment of trouble more than shame then. Because, like, really, the problem is that they're gonna catch me.
So Cranberry starts to come back from fetching a certified adult. We'll use a hobgoblin for that. Tally, you've managed to run off and hide somewhere. But Cranberry comes back and notices your little feet kicking out the window. So you've attracted the unwanted attention. So take +1 trouble. So Cranberry says, "What? What are you doing up here?" And so, what's a good dad name? Does anyone have a good goblin dad name?
How about Stones?
Stones. Not to be confused
Is my
with
mother
Stoner.
named Sticks?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're gonna break my bones.
They are.
Sticks. There you go. So Sticks and Stones. Do you like how I use Creek as mother?
I do.
So Sticks and Stones are following Cranberry. They see Zill sticking halfway out. So Cranberry and Sticks are running up the stairs. No, Sticks is running up the stairs to see what's going on with Zill. Cranberry and Stones are going downstairs to check on Grapes, who was definitely dead or something last time we saw them. So there are folks running up the stairs to your locations at this point, and both of you have the +1 unwanted attention, we'll say, for expediency. And so as they're about to head down the stairs and up the stairs, you all have one more attempt to get out of your situation before they catch up to you.
Okay. I'm going to kind of act like I am returning to consciousness, oh whoa, oh woo, what was this? What? Oh woo, Dad, please don't be mad. I'm so clumsy. It just kind of happened so fast. I was I was going upstairs, and then suddenly, I'm on the floor. And then I thought I was a goner. And then Cranberry came to save me, but they didn't. So here we are.
And Cranberry does this like back and forth, like you on the floor telling your tall tale, and back at Stones yells "Dad," and it's like, and so make a roll to see if Stones believes you. 4. Okay, so Stones believes you, but Cranberry like explodes in anger at you for tricking her earlier, and stomps up the stairs, and so you are embarrassed in front of your family members because of how Cranberry is behaving. So you manage to get yourself back up.
That is much ooh-wooing.
Oh, it's only going to get worse.
I love it.
Okay, so when you run away or hide, remove a D3 of trouble. Zilla's just going to make the very dumb decision of hiding in Cranberry's room. Under the bed.
Nice.
Amazing. Wow. Okay.
This can't possibly get any worse.
I mean, it probably can, but
So I think I get to remove a D3 of trouble and create an opportunity for much more trouble soon.
it's true.
Hide
So
under the bedroll.
here's a bed. You can be under it. This bed token is from the Mad Cartographer. There's your story credit. Okay, so Styx runs up the stairs to try and see what's going on with the person sticking out the window. And the same feet that were sticking out of the window are now sticking out of beneath of her daughter's bed, which she finds very concerning. So Styx runs over there and says, "Zill, you get out of there. You don't belong in my daughter's room. What are you doing in here?" So
Zill
you get
crawls out.
unwanted attention. Unless you think
Zill-
it's a different thing, because it's a player decision here.
I rolled a D3 because when you run away or hide, you remove trouble.
Oh, I see. So you haven't rolled to hide yet.
No, I'm just running away and hiding.
Okay, so roll for hiding from Styx. I'm sorry, I was confused. So Styx has just entered the room, and you're trying to do the thing, which is hide from Styx. You get a 6.
Ooh, effective.
So, in that case, you are pretty much completely occluded. Styx runs up here, is looking out the window. It was dark, so Styx didn't even really see who it was that was hanging out the window. It was just ambiguously someone. And so Styx determines that whoever it was has definitely by now disappeared into the streets, and so runs down the stairs and back out of the house to go and find whoever it was that was invading their home. So Zill, you are under a bed in a room by yourself now. Well, this
With a
is
piranha.
with a
And a pond.
piranha.
Gonna quickly scoot to the nearest bathroom and then act like I was just in the bathroom and leaving.
Classy.
I
Oh,
like
hey,
it.
Grapes. Hey, Stones. Hey, Cranberry.
Grapes, you're muted, Grapes.
Hey, I'm not dead.
You were dying? That sucks.
Yeah. So, hey, the other day when you were at the market, did you get the cabbage for the soup later?
No, I didn't get any cabbage.
You
But
didn't.
I think that Tallow said that she was on her way to the market right now. We should go meet up with Tallow.
Yeah, you know what? I hear they also got a sale on tomatoes, and I fucking love tomatoes.
All right. Mr. Stones nods very semi-respectfully, clearly slightly sarcastically, and scoots.
Yes. So, given that you all have managed to deceive your way thus far, we'll say you all managed to get out of the house. Styx is completely, who knows, somewhere looking for a home invader. And the two of you make your way to where you know Tallow tends to hide, which is... where is it?
Outside the outside cave. Just outside
Yes.
the outside cave.
Yes, I'm trying to decide what's just outside of the outside cave. Just outside of the outside cave is the little baby myconid. It's kind of like a myconid dog, but it's not really a dog, but it's sort of like the community pet. I'll get you a picture. Give me a second to find my token.
Oh my
here.
gosh, it's so adorable.
Oh, yes. It's got its little, like, mushroom for a head situation. It's very cute. Whoop. There you go. So, this little entity is just... Let's see, someone wrote, gonna destroy a lawn kobold, like a lawn gnome, on the neighbor's yard on the way out. Okay. So, Liar and a Bad Man, go ahead and roll for destroying lawn kobolds.
All right.
You gonna make a ruckus?
Yeah? Oh, that goes poorly.
Did you just
Well,
spend
that's a
all your
point of
points on that?
embarrassment. No, I've got a baseball bat. A nice baseball bat.
Oh, so you get to roll twice with the bat. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Okay, so a 2, and a 1. So you get to decide how you...
Well,
how-
that's embarrassing.
How you fail. Okay, so embarrassment, which is +1 shame. I have no idea how many shames or troubles people have. Where are people at with those?
I've got 1 and 1.
Okay,
I have 1 and 1 as well.
okay,
I've got 2 shame, 1 trouble.
all
I
right.
was trying to do something cool, but that didn't go too well. I missed.
All right. So, so you swing, and you're like so jazzed from all of the adventures you just had, escaping the parents, like collectively stealing some of the fancy goblin herbs that you're pretty sure is weed, etc. That when you go to swing, you do, it's almost like a comic book. You do like a woo 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 woo. You spin around in a circle.
And then, like a cat, I just pretend I meant to do it the whole time.
Yeah, you like nonchalantly put the bat down and lean against it like it's a kid. And you're like, what? It's totally a dance move.
Yeah, and then I do a couple other spins that are very similar, just, prove that that's what I was trying to do the whole time.
That is fabulous.
So, what's the name of the little myconid dog that is the community pet?
Pseudo. Pseudo.
There you go. Is it of Pluto?
No, it's actually the start of a mushroom name
Oh,
in Latin.
You're so cool and nerdy, my friend. Like, you're IRL nerdy, and I love it so much. Okay, so pseudo.
If you have a myconid, we gotta call it something mushroomy.
That's right. I knew you would have good answers for that question. So, so Pseudo seems interested in tagging along with you and does like little happy puppy paws, except, myconid baby critter thing puppy paws. I might even have like a handout somewhere that we can look at, but I'll look for that while we keep talking. So,
I want more room to draw.
There we go. Here's a whole big picture. Oops, gotta show it to you guys too. So the little one at the bottom is the little myconid puppy friend that is prancing around Pseudo. Alright, more room to draw, you say. I can clear the current drawings so we can start over. Shall we do that?
Sure.
Except we will lose the tally marks. Maybe I will put them on...
We could just clear, just the house drawing then. I can drag that and delete at least some of it.
Oh, I'm not allowed to do that. Oops.
It's okay.
Pay no attention to me. I'm not deleting your things.
So I will let Mira may assist me in this project. So I'll start describing the next thing. So you look out, and the grotto is in a forest, and so now that you're outside, the music changes to Forest Troubles. We're gonna see if we can start at the beginning, though. Here we go. It is a very fun and cute little song. Boy King of Idaho is a treasure. Just saying. So
That's everything I have the power to delete.
okay, so you're in a dark forest. And you have a ways to go, but the thing is, there is one road that goes through this forest, but there are these inscrutable fairies that like to race their seahorse motorcycles, and so if you're not careful, you might run into a gang of fairies that will cause you some trouble.
I'm pretty sure you mean seahorse-cycles.
That's definitely what I mean. Yep. Seahorse cycles. BRB 1 sec says comfort fruit. So, as you all are looking around, you see so there's two options here. There's the paved path, which could contain inscrutable fairies on horse cycles, or there is the forest that has some fireflies, but you also might find instead of like fairy punks, you might find like snobby fairies who are like definitely not about having people walking on their lawns. So you have to kind of decide what kind of fairies do you want a chance running into. Do you want a chance running into seahorse cycle fairies, or like get off my lawn grumpy fairies? They're inscrutable in different ways.
I don't know, guys. I think that, I think I'd rather deal with the seahorse cycles.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of some fairy punks.
I mean, I've got this slingshot, and I'm pretty sure I can, like, shoot them off their cycles, and then we can steal them for ourselves.
Mm-hmm, and I got my Daggerford Slugger.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And I'm pretty sure that Grapes has a knife.
Grapes?
That would make sense.
I mean, hopefully we don't have to use the knife. But we will.
I'm building a forest because that is fun and pretty. Alright.
Yes.
So you've chosen the path, not the forest. The path that goes through the forest. Like,
That is also a path.
definitely there's still forest over here, but I ran out of map to draw on. Oh, I can add map. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna add map.
Whoop.
Whoa.
What?
Width 50. We're gonna get wild here. Whoa.
Yeah, space control.
Oh my
Sorcery.
gosh. Digital spaces are magic because it's infinite.
Just add things.
So that means we don't have to delete any of our other maps. We just keep scrolling right, like a book. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay.
Or down, or something.
Alright, all of them. All of
Only
them.
I could read.
Alright. So, you've chosen the path. So, Pseudo takes a liking to one of you. Would all of you like to roll and see who Pseudo takes a liking to? So we'll just go with the highest roll, and if you like fail, there won't be any bad stuff that happens. It's just we're trying to see who Pseudo is
Wow.
gravitating towards.
Okay.
They hate us.
Pseudo does not like either of us.
So Tallow and Grapes, you're like charging on down the road. After I think I'm gonna put the path. I'm gonna put this all in a map layer so you're all on front. So can you move Tallow back? Can you wait just a sec and put all those friends back? Boop. I'm going to layer, map layer. Okay, now go ahead. There you go. So you're making your way downtown. Probably I shouldn't sing that on stream. So you're making your way, and at one point Pseudo starts doing whatever whatever a mushroom sounds like when it's barking. Does anyone have ideas about what a barking mushroom
it's just
sounds
wet
like?
slapping noises.
Yeah, it's probably wet slapping noises.
I
Or a
don't.
very high-pitched hiss.
That's what it sounds like, I think. I don't want to slap my face harder than that. So you hear that, and in the distance, you see these little tiny pink headlights, but they're not two together like a car. They're like one here, one there, and you realize the inscrutable fairies on horse cycles, whatever that word is. Seahorsicles are blazing down the road towards you. So you have a moment to try and plan a thing if you're going to plan a thing, or you can just let them approach. What do you do?
I'm going to take out my slingshot and try and knock one of them off of their seahorsicle.
I'll grab my knife and I'll cut their tires.
Okay.
Just gonna step over here with Pseudo. Pseudo doesn't need to be run over by a seahorse cycle.
It's true.
So I've rolled twice because I was using my slingshot and rocks.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I need to roll. I need to roll twice.
Yeah.
Got 3.
Okay, so it's not your name in this game. Comfort fruit, grapes. You do not succeed and you fail in a manner of your choosing. Mirame, you do succeed, but something is a little bit awry, and I'll figure that out in a second. And Liar and a Bad Man, you also succeed, but as you're walking over, you kind of use your bat as like a like to kind of lure the mushroom dog over, and Pseudo, in a surprising show of teeth, chomps down on your bat and knocks like 1 level of durability off of it. So instead of a +2 fancy bat, you now just have a regular bat. So instead of taking trouble or shame, you lost 1 of your items, which is half of the awesomeness of your bat.
Oh, I hadn't rolled anything.
You got a 4, I thought.
That was to see who Pseudo was following.
Oh, I'm wrong. Okay.
Do I need to roll to kind of get Pseudo to not attack them?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Fungeons and Dragoons, it would be an animal handling check, but we're not playing that game today. So 3. So, you get to decide how you fail. And you fail. So Pseudo is distracted by the lights and is like, dog chasing a car situation.
I mean, we lost Pseudo. Pseudo, no, come back!
So Pseudo runs, and either runs home or runs to the motorbike, not motorbikes, seahorse sickles or something, and is gone. So, let's see. Comfort fruit, you...
I failed.
You fail in a manner of your choosing. So how will you fail? You said you're trying to slash their tires?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the goal was to walk up and cut it, not be seen. Walk up, do a quick poke, and get away.
Mm-hmm.
But they heard me, and they look pretty mad, and I'm in +1 trouble.
Okay. But at the same time, Tallow, you do manage to succeed. What did you say you're doing? You're getting your slingshot out?
Yeah, I got my slingshot out, and I'm knocking one of them off of the seahorse's cycle.
That's so awesome. I wish I had even better pictures of seahorse cycles, but I don't right now.
I'm actually working on one. Please don't worry about it.
It's on the agenda.
That sounds like my friend.
Yeah.
So we'll say there's 3 of them on the way, and we can replace these tokens when even more amazing ones appear. Audio is great. Thank you, Comic-Con, for the information. So, your slingshot manages to hit one of the fairies. Wait, I have a thing for this. Hold on. It's gonna take me longer to do it than it would to describe it, but it's so fun. I think that's the one we want. Pew! Why is that so delightful to me? It totally is, though. Okay. So you manage to slingshot one of the fairies, like, square in the forehead. And you hear this little, like, ah! As they fly off the back of the seahorse's cycle, and the bike keeps rolling forward. And you've definitely attracted some unwanted attention. But also, the three of you just scored a motorbike.
A seahorse's cycle.
Seahorse's cycle.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, we did.
Oh, we're gonna breathe a yark on this thing all day long.
Yeah, we are.
+1 breathe the arc point over here. For whoever's catchphrase that is. I think it's
Oh yeah.
Liar a bad man's catchphrase, I think. It's hard to remember things today. Okay. So what do you do, y'all? The other two bikes are not far behind.
Well, it worked so well this time. I'm totally going to use my slingshot again.
Can I just stab someone? I have a pocket knife.
So instead of trying to get on a bike and drive away, you're gonna, like, get off and go confront these people?
Yeah, we gonna fight them. Welcome to the streets of Goblin City. You don't mess with the Goblin Gang, with the Goblin Slang, in the Goblin Lane? No. You gon' welcome to Goblinville. Population, us. Guess who's not in that population? It's them. And I'll fight them in the streets. Don't even get me started.
So while you are speechifying, they manage to circle around you, and three surprisingly burly, kind of tough looking fairies get off, and they have, like, tattoos on their arms that say things like I love mom, and fairies before dairy. I don't know what.
Faye before
Bay before Bay.
Oh
Ain't
yeah.
right. Oh my god, I love it.
Something like that.
Sounds right.
So these Fae before Bay folk have encircled you, and now it is your job to figure out how you're going to get out of this situation. Zill, are you still hiding over here?
Yes.
Okay, so these two are getting kind of surrounded. Maybe I'll go find a fairy token in a sec here and put them on the map. But so you're kind of surrounded, and so the three of you can. I just put that there to put a line for my brain. What are you all gonna do in response to the fae surrounding
I'm
two of the three
gonna
of you?
start, like, sloshing around, like, getting really big and feisty. I gotta let them know I'm enthusiastic and I'll bite their shins. So, I'm gonna start thrashing. This is intimidation tactics. Don't mess with the grape or you're gonna get the hate. 'Cause it's your fate.
Hey.
Here, we'll use Vitruvian Man and make them glow, and that'll be a fairy. Because I'm silly. So silly. Alright, so my brain didn't register the words you said, but you said something awesome, so go ahead and roll for it. Franz. So Tallow and Grapes, are you rolling?
Oh, geez, I'm getting distracted is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So you're rolling a... Okay. So Tallow, what do you do that succeeds mostly, but it costs you something?
Well, I mean, I thought I had already rolled up here. There's a 4 and a 5 up there that was me hitting another one off of the bike, off of the seahorse's cycle.
Okay. And so then, I don't know why Comfort Fruit has advantage, but okay. So
Because I'm using my like cloak, like those birds that like do like the dance, like with their feathers. It's like that, but a goblin with a cloak.
all right. So describe how you get out of the situation.
We start thrashing. Intimidation tactics. Let them know that this is goblin warfare. We out here on the ground floor. No CEO. I'm telling you. This is Talo. Talo's my G. Don't be afraid, because that G stands for goblin, because we always hobbling to the doctors because we fighting so many people and living to tell the tale.
It true.
So I'm just imagining, like, you know how different types of like parrots and birds will like have like a rock out like dance thing with their head that they do. I'm just imagining y'all kind of dancing around like that. And so Grapes, you execute it beautifully. Okay, it looks like while that's happening, Zill is stealing a bike while the rest of them are distracted. Seahorse cycle. And so, Mirame, your character, Tello, you do it so well that you attract some unwanted attention. And you get +1 trouble.
Okay. That's fair. These fairies can put me in trouble.
So, while that's going on, let's get your King. Let's get your roll for stealing a bike when no one is looking.
Okay, I'm gonna use some of those breathe yark points here because I really need to get away with this.
Yoink.
Well, there's some measure of success.
All right, you got a 4. So you managed to jump on the bike and zoom off. But just as Tallow is getting paid attention to, you're stealthy on the bike, but then when you get going, the seahorse cycle goes, and like it's like whoa, what's happening? And so Zill is just flying down this road, and the other fairies are about to get on their bikes, and chase because this one's bike just got stolen, and so they are stopping paying attention to y'all, the other two of y'all, and they're hopping on their bikes to chase. And this one just starts flying in the air and chasing. So what do Grapes and Tallow do? You're about to be left behind by everybody.
I'm gonna try grabbing another one of these free seahorse cycles, which the fairies are totally not on anymore.
It's true.
I'm gonna hop on back, hold Talo close, and say ooh the whole time to make things bad while I'm riding.
So bad.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use one of my rat snuggler tokens here to re-roll that terrible roll.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna use another one. Oh, damn it.
So you got a 1, a 3, and a 2.
Right.
So you get to fail in a manner of your choosing.
Come on, Talo, you were supposed to not be a rat snuggler.
Oh, God damn it. Well, I'll take this rat snuggler point, but I don't get to use it, I assume. So.
Am I the only one biting the frog here? Let's go!
Yeah, you are. I try and hop on the seahorse's cycle, and the seahorse is like, nay! And speeds off.
Like you shall not pass, but nay. If we were playing my other game, you get +1 punspiration. I feel like I feel like you should anyways. So we're homebrewing
Okay.
a role that is not part of this game, where this is a Dungeon Master role that you get pun inspiration. So if you make a pun, then you can be awarded a point from the DM, which is me.
I also made you a token, Meowster.
Where is it?
It is in the player's chat.
Oh, in Discord. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is amazing. How do I open this? Here we go. We're gonna save this. Save that. Oh my gosh, y'all. Seahorse cycle! Just in time. Oh, we have to admire this beautifulness that is this thing.
My very, very quick, moderate photoshopping skills.
It's more than I could do. I love it. Okay. So, I totally forgot where we are in the story.
I completely failed all 3 rolls that I made for getting on this seahorsicle. And the seahorse, in fact, rode off on its own, crying, "Nay! Nay!"
Alright, so the 3 fairies are chasing with their wings. And Zill is on another one of these.
And there is one still left by us?
Yeah, that has been apparently abandoned by the fairies. So,
I'll drive this time.
So when I tried to climb on the seahorsicle and it decided to neigh itself away, I was embarrassed that it decided to not like me.
yeah.
I'm embarrassed.
Alright. So, Grapes, you said you want to try this time. So you walk up to the seahorse. What do you say to the seahorse?
I'm just going to put my hand up to its, like, like in front of it, and just go pss, 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 like a cat, and then try and ride it to see if that, like, makes my friend. And I might read a cute poem out of my notebook, just like a little one. You know, just to make things, like, to set the mood and make things more comfortable.
Okay, make a horse and around roll.
Horsing around.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got a 4.
Amazing. So, you manage, the both of you, to hop on the horsesicle. Oops, gotta fix that. And start zooming on down the path. Now, can I get a roll from Grapes and a roll from Zill to see how good you are at outmaneuvering inscrutable fairies?
So I also have a notebook that's going to make for a great, like, confetti cannon. It's going to create a bunch of flak that's going to distract these fairies and make it harder for them to follow me, I hope.
I
Oh,
like
my
it.
poor notebook.
Are you tearing up?
Confetti cannon.
Just a few pages out of the back
Okay.
is the plan.
All right, so let's see your confetti cannon roll then, Liar and a Bad Man. A 2
I'll
and
take
a
the
4.
4.
Okay. So you use the confetti cannon, but you realize that just a few pages isn't quite enough, and so you end up ripping more and more out of your notebook and shoving it in, and by the end you have basically lost your whole notebook. So instead of taking a shame or a trouble, you lose your thing. So your entire notebook has turned into mischief confetti. I like to imagine it as a glitter bomb. Anyone in chat who has rainbow confetti buttons, you can push it to throw confetti at the inscrutable fairies that we're running away from.
Unfortunately, I do not have confetti to throw.
It's okay. So, at this point, we will say that you all managed to get away, and you have acquired these 2... Ooh, I don't know if I can do all the things I'm trying to do at the same time here.
Well, as we ride away, I'll be like, "Breathe the arc, Zill! Breathe the arc!"
Love it. Yeah, side-scrolling is where it's at with this situation, for serious. So at this point, you all have managed to make your way along the path through the woods, and you ride your fabulous seahorsicles up to the entrance of the human bar, where there's the bouncer who's your buddy. And now that it is 7:30, we're going to do the thing we do at 7:30, which is take a 10-minute break so that everyone can take a bio and etc.
Get water.
Yes.
Hydrate
So
or hydrate.
hydrate or dihydrate is right. So we will resume with us putting together our map of the bar you're going to sneak into. So as a reminder, your goals when we get back are to buy beer in a human tavern and clear out the rats in the basement of the human tavern. Meowdy folks. Hello friends, are you ready?
Hello. Yes.
Great, because we're already back. But I couldn't hear you, and I said y'all good and no one wrote back, so I just decided it was time.
Okay then.
And we're live.
And we're live.
I'm alive.
I'll stop this lovely music. Thank you for snacks. You close the door for me, please. Thanks, honey. So, I had enough time to make food, but not eat the food, so I'll be nomming. It looks like my something isn't working. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. Ta-da! There we go. So, friends. You have just arrived. The outside of the human bar. Your friend, the bouncer, is here. What would you like to do now?
3 goblins in a trench coat.
And in a jacket and the moody cloak. I think we should do it.
Who wants to be on top? We all know I'm a bottom here, so it should be someone else.
I think Zell should be on top because they're the king.
I mean,
All right.
I nominate you.
So, Zell's gonna be the top goblin in the trench coat goblin pile.
But I still get to wear my cool goblin jacket. I'll be the one using my arms, right?
It's true. So, Mermaid, your person, Fallow.
My tallow.
Tallow, not Fallow, excuse me. Tallow, you will be the arms. Grapes, you will be the legs. King Zill, you will be the face of the party, if you will.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
I mean, when were we not?
So, you walk up and see, what do you see? You see whatever this is. This
Oh,
entity.
that looks pleasant.
oh, what's up, my guy?
The feet say,
Hello, fellow human. We want to buy beer.
and this is the bouncer who's your friend. And the bouncer sees your face and laughs and says, "You're definitely, you're definitely
big
not
wink.
a human." And your friend says, "All right, pals, come on in. It's a good time." So they let you in without carding you, which is notable.
Yes!
Success.
Success. Yeah. So
It was all me.
definitely all
It's
you.
true.
It was for sure definitely all you. So you make your way inside, and let me figure out what it sounds like in here because it sounds awesome. So there is a person on the stage who is performing. It's a full orc, not even a half orc. A full orc is on the stage singing opera, which is different. You don't usually hear opera in a bar. And
Do you think
That
there's
is a good point, Triad Gamers.
Oh, Triad's here. Cool. You've never been carded in a tavern. So y'all walk in. And there's someone singing opera. I don't have the music, but just use your imagination because you're good at it, I'm sure. And, I'm getting secret messages.
Just for later, don't worry about it.
Okay. So yes, so there is a full orc singing opera. Let me find the orc.
Is orc opera kind of like Klingon opera?
Tell me more about Klingon opera, Mirame.
It's loud and angry sounding.
Sure. If someone wants to, they can draw a stage for my lovely orc opera singer over here. The bartender is a tiefling who's serving tiefling tequila, which will
I
make...
thought this was a human bar.
Well, it's human owned, but that doesn't mean humans all work there.
That's fair.
Plus, who doesn't want to drink tiefling tequila?
Oh, it's true. Tiefling tequila is in fact the best.
So tiefling tequila is a homebrew item that someone else made. I forget exactly who. Also, we should use this at some point, so there we are.
Oh no.
Okay, I changed the mind. The bartender's a drag queen. A large drag queen. And flying about the bar, serving the drinks, are little rainbow ponies. multiple rainbow ponies. Because let's just make this as gay as possible, because that's fun.
Oh, that's so gay! I love it.
Tiefling drag queen, yes. I don't know if this lovely person here has horns, but we can imagine that they do. I love it. Tiefling drag queen. Or they, only because we're plural. Hey. I like it.
These are stairs at the back, just so you're aware. That's how you get off the stage.
Awesome. I love it. So here's the bars over here. There are these little flying horse friends that are serving drinks somehow. And here's the stage. What would you all like to do?
Well, I'm just gonna smile because I don't know how not to smile because we're getting away with it.
My little middle of the body arms are gonna be like waving without knowing what I'm waving at because I can't see anything really.
So it's like half wave, half dance.
Yeah, exactly. Dancing to the delicious Klingon orc music. Maybe it's a cross between like death metal and opera.
There's definitely a group of Arakora who are headbanging really close to the stage.
Sweet.
Okay,
Grapes is
feet,
really
feet, what are you
digging the
doing?
song. Oh, sorry. Am I muted?
No, we can
We're
hear
not
you.
muted.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Grapes is getting really into whatever's going on stage, and they're kind of paying a lot of attention to it. I don't know. The opera singer's kind of cute, and I'm always down for moshing. I'll fist fight an Arakor in the bar. I don't care.
So the feet start walking towards the Arakora. The hands are dancing. And the head is smiling because they don't know what else to do.
Seems about right.
A bundle of laughs.
We've got a good plan here. We are definitely on point.
So you make your way over, and Zill, you have to duck more than once to avoid getting whacked in the head by a wing or a rainbow tail of these ponies that are flying around in the sky. It's not the sky, it's just, you know, above the ground.
The top of the bar.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I do indeed.
I can dig it.
What's your
Alright.
what's your phrase? Breck? Y'all breck? Breathe the arc. It was not even close.
The arc, that's the one.
So, gonna start trying to give directions in a sequence of sort of like nudges with my feet, and my arms are down there too, so probably like trying to slouch and tap on shoulders, like turning Tallow. This cannot possibly go wrong, by the way.
I'm gonna try and convey the same directions with my feet to Grapes. It's like
Good thing no one talked about this before you started. I love
a
it.
game of whispers.
So,
So hold on.
But
First,
using like body motions.
we need a roll from Zill first, to see if you communicate. It's like playing telephone. So Zill, let's see how well you communicate to Tallow about making your way.
Poorly.
Three. All right, you get to choose how you feel. You tell me.
This is probably just more attention for us. So the first set of directions turns us hard into one of the flying ponies, and just like smack into the flying pony. No harm necessarily or embarrassment, but everybody hears the empty mug clatter to the ground.
Indeed, and the empty mug, as it clatters, it draws the attention of everyone in the bar, because suddenly the musicians stop playing any music.
Is the orc like offended that we've made noise during their set?
Yes, they totally are. And also, when you ran into the flying pony, there was like so much rainbow confetti that flew out of their wings, which is why I'm spamming the chat with rainbow confetti. So everyone looks at you, and the Arakora turn around and they start squawking at you.
Do they know we're goblins?
Well,
Or
not necessarily yet. They have noticed that you are there, but they haven't necessarily figured out.
oh god,
your
they're gonna
situation.
find us out.
So,
So-
just out of curiosity, in this human tavern, are there any humans?
Yes,
Just
most of the other patrons are human.
okay.
Crap.
You've just
So-
described the
The
characters
fun
here
people.
on stage.
I'll start dropping pirate tokens in here so you can see everyone else.
Sounds
So-
good.
Okay, I'm gonna need y'all to trust me on this one because we need to get out of this. So, I'm going to like pop Tallow up and like duck out from like from the coat, and then I'm going to turn around and with the music we're gonna start moshing. That'll cause a distraction, because then the Aircore are going to want to get in, and then suddenly we're moshing with a bunch of pirates, ponies, and Aircore. And then we're smaller, so first off, Pit Kirksey, they'll help us, and then we can get out of here. We can sneak out like little goblins.
So let's just double check how that maneuver was. I'm like sitting piggyback on your shoulders is how I'm picturing it, and
Yeah.
you like pick me up off of your shoulders while Zill is on top of my head,
Yeah.
and you like put me down.
No, like kind of like I like drop so that like you just go behind me.
Okay. So then we are a third of a goblin shorter
Yeah.
than we were.
And then
when
I
we
turn
got here?
around. Yeah, and then I turn around and I push you, and then the goal is to have you like mosh at me, and then we just start the whole pit, just the three of us. And then the Aircore are going to be like, I don't know what's going on, but I respect that. They're going to mosh with us. Some of the pirates are going to be like, I want some of that, and they're moshing with us. And the orc on stage is going nuts. The drum machine's kicking. Then, you know what? We all celebrate with drinks because everyone forgot we're 12.
I like your optimism that this was going to go well.
Oh, well, I mean, if there's no optimism, then there's only noptimism.
I'm up for an optimism.
I'm not even sure what that word means, but I'm down. Maybe because I'm on top of the stack and I don't have any choice but to be down.
It's
why
true.
Why are tops always
Okay,
so
one
plain?
punspiration for Liar and a Bad Man. You have no choice but to be down. Very funny. You get funny punny points. Punspiration.
I know. I am ashamed of myself.
This music is way too intense for what's happening. I'm gonna try again. That was me not knowing my music very well yet. Sorry about it.
All good.
A nighttime chase. Let's try that. Oh, this sounds better. Yes. I think we're done with. Well, we might be done with that one. Let us leave it going. So, we're going to have. So I got a roll from Danaheim so far. So, let's get rolls from folks. So the first part of the maneuver is popping someone off your shoulders, Grapes, and running somewhere. So
I'm just like kind of like running like in front of me, just like popping off and then like just getting like 2 feet. So, I'm gonna drop the cloak to make me extra visible as well.
All right.
Wow.
So your second roll is a complete success. So that's where we're starting, is with that. So you manage to dart out from underneath and start dancing at the Arakora. What are the other two of you doing? I saw that Dan did a roll, but I didn't see or remember what it was for.
That was my previous roll. That was the first failed attempt.
That's right. Okay.
So,
So Tala, you just got like shrugged up into the air off of Grape's shoulders. You have like a moment to figure out how you're gonna land or what you're gonna do. If you're there. I can't see if you're muted because I'm over somewhere else. I got lost.
Oh, it's me.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I'm going to I'm just gonna try and gently drop down while still holding Danaheim, and while holding Zill on my shoulders, I should say. Trying to keep us together as one mostly complete 2 goblins in a trench coat instead of 3 goblins in a trench coat.
Okay. And you got a 6, so the two of you managed to land. So the goblin in trench coat gets a bit shorter, but you will manage to maintain the facade flawlessly. And King starts rocking out with the Arakora, and folks start cheering, and the regular halfling festival music comes right on back. So it's party time again. So that part of your plan worked, everyone.
Somehow we are 1 goblin shorter and still a-okay.
all right, everything's cool. Everything's cool. Now that it's just the 2 of us, let's try to go over to the bar again.
Yes.
So again with the like tap navigation.
Alright, so I'm assuming you got a roll for this and I got a roll for this.
But this time I'm going to be a little bit smarter. I'm not going to use it aggressively, but I don't have to like lean so far back if I use my baseball bat behind my back to tap on shoulders.
Uh-huh.
So let's see if this works with a little bit of cleverness. Nope, it still goes terribly. I think this is the moment when I drop the baseball bat.
Okay.
Goodbye, baseball bat. Alright.
So
We can hopefully recover it later, but right now just gotta keep walking yeah. Nope, don't know what's going on.
at one point, one of the human patrons falls down because they tripped on the baseball bat. And they get up and they start looking around. They say, what's the big idea? They sound a bit drunk, though, so their logic and reasoning skills are maybe not the most incredible. So, what do you do now?
Well, having made our way over to the bar, successfully because my feet took us there, I believe I actually just got a 5 for that one, so I think I need to take a trouble or a shame there, Jack.
Okay. So the drunk person that fell down starts grumbling in your general direction, but is far too incapacitated to actually pick a fight or do anything about it. So you take 1 shame for being publicly shamed by a person who tripped on y'all's bat.
Okay. I was expecting that to go the trouble route. I like it. Alright, so we've stumbled up to the bar. Our little 2 goblins in a trench coat. I think I'm gonna try and, like, pat Zill on the leg and be like, "It's on you. Say something."
Hello, friendly barkeep.
And the pink tiefling drag queen looks over and says, "Howdy, folks. How y'all doing today? Can I assist you with anything?"
Beer. We
We would like beer. I would like beer.
Yes, we want
Make a
3
try.
beers.
Make a try to do the thing roll.
Yeah, this is try to do the thing. Do I have any I've got a breathe arc point to spend on this. I'm gonna spend 2 breathe arc points on this. This is when it matters.
This is when it really matters.
Okay. So I got a 4, so we get beer. There's a problem though.
What happens?
So as your alcohol hits the counter, one of the pony waiters accidentally knocks it off the bar onto the ground, and it spills. And Tallow, who is sort of part of your little team right now, slips in the alcohol. Wasn't expecting a wet surface, and the 2 of you fall to the ground. Make a roll to see if you manage to stay in a trench coat together, or if you kind of go sprawling.
All right. Wait, is this the? Did we take a point of embarrassment, or are you just complicating it with another roll to see what happens?
So it is embarrassing to fall down.
Ah, okay.
We're also gonna see what happens. Oops, I'm way over here. Okay. So let's see. Did you roll 3 a second time, Danaheim? No. So far we just have Stinkfoot's roll. Sorry, everyone's names are all the things today. It's just what's happening.
We are all over the place. This game is all over the place.
This game is all
So
over the
I
place.
fall.
So Tallow, you see the beer and you're so excited you just reach straight for it, and your feet are planted pretty hard, so you attract unwanted attention as Zill King falls off of you, and so the beers are still here for you all to drink. This one is spilled, but these other 2 are still up here, and Zill goes tumbling to the ground, and it becomes very obvious. Hydrate says Niquendo. Here we go. It becomes pretty obvious that y'all are 2 goblins in a trench coat.
No!
I'm gonna run up and grab the beer.
Broken.
Okay.
Is this trouble or embarrassment?
Unwanted attention, whatever that one is. Let's see.
Trouble, I think.
Yeah, that is trouble. So at this point, the bartender says, "My oh my, aren't you a couple of mischief makers?" And the I keep wanting to call it a brony. I think that is not my thing to say though. The horse, the rainbow horse, thinks that the bartender is talking to them, and so they start kind of like bickering at each other a bit. And so you did get some unwanted attention, but they are bickering because you did succeed on your roll to get the alcohol. So you managed to get two full beers and one spilled beer in your paws, and you, for the sake of the rest of the story, we'll say you skitter past everyone into sort of a back room. Oops.
Oh, I made a trap door. I had the idea that there was a trap door into the basement from behind the bar here. But we can change that.
The trapdoor can be in the back room.
Woo!
So, well, I mean, maybe this is the back room and it's just, space-time, whatever. So you somehow manage to get through the trapdoor and descend into the basement. And the basement sounds like something. The basement sounds
Squishy.
like this.
Squishy and squeaky all at the same time.
That's
like
true.
cheese curds.
So,
cheese curds.
at one point, I'm gonna just say that Grapes sees you all and follows you so that you're all together. And you hand Grapes the half-spilled alcohol.
Sweet.
We need to stop for a moment and high five.
This we do.
You have
Okay.
indeed completed one of your 2 objectives. The
can't
other of
believe
which
we
is
did.
about to become incredibly obvious.
Hey!
Side
Look at all
note,
those little speakers.
Mirame made these fish rat tokens for us initially, and that is part of what became one of our very first channel emote, which is the fish rat emote, which came
It's
from
fish rat.
a game that Comfort Fruit ran once upon a time. So, anyways, fish rat, here we go. So, instead of just going with rats, which is what the sheet said, we're modifying it to be fish rats because that's more on brand for us, but I feel like it is still with the spirit of the thing. So there you go.
I know what we must do. So, is that like one giant fish rat?
There is one giant fish rat and there are multiple tiny fish rats.
I am going to walk before the great fish rat. I'm going to kneel, bow my head, and put my fist on my chest. All hail the Lord Fish Rat, the great deity.
As you put your fist on your chest, the little bit of alcohol you had left in your tankard spills down your shirt. Go ahead and make a roll for convincing Fish Rat, the great deity, that you are one of their devotees.
I'm using my second one, my point. I hate this game. I am not worthy. I am not worthy.
Fish Rat goes, "Ree! Ree!" and isn't quite sure what you're all about. And so the
that
little
would be my siblings.
the
Bask
little-
in the
the little
glory of
ones
Fish
go,
Rat.
like you hear the little ones all squeaking, "Ree! Ree! 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 Ree!" And so you've got all of their attention, Grapes, as you have dumped their favorite thing ever on the ground, alcohol. So they start kind of swarming at your feet to lap up the really good tiefling tequila, which, the thing with tiefling tequila, I know I keep changing what the drink is like 4 times, but it's okay. The thing with tiefling tequila is it makes you one click over towards evil. So if you're good, you become neutral. If you're neutral, you become...
Oh,
or whatever, lawful, whatever. You know what I mean.
the neutral rats become much more selfish.
Mm-hmm. So a swarm of increasingly evil rats start to surround you.
I'm gonna pull out the little package of goblin herbs that we got earlier in the day.
Okay.
No, those are for us. No.
No. Can we at least just hotbox in here? Put them all to sleep.
I'll look around for a way that we can actually light these up. Oh, hey, I have a lantern on me. Is that already lit?
It's always lit when it's us.
We'll say it's very easy to light.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my lantern,
Okay.
light up the herbs, in an attempt to sedate and subdue the frightening rat swarm, the frightening fish rat swarm that we have.
Okay. You get to roll twice because you're using an item you have. Okay, so you have to burn all the weed. It's really unfortunate. But you
well,
do.
I mean, it's the whole basement.
It's a lot. It's a lot of basement to hotbox. It's true, but you do manage to put all of the rats asleep. So they are happy. Their little tummies are full of tiefling tequila. Their little noses and lungs are full of good stuff. And I can't make them all have the sleep icon at the same time, so we'll just use our imaginations because it's too tedious to do that. So they are asleep, except for the great fish rat, who did not drink the tequila and has been keeping their distance. So they start to look concerned that I don't know if you guys can see it spinning or if you only see it when it's done.
On the stream, I can see it spinning.
Okay. So the big fish rat gets all concerned that you're wooing its babies to do whatever, and it starts read, squeeing at you. What do you do to assuage your fight or something with the great deity fish rat?
I've got a slingshot, friends. What else you have? I don't want to hurt it.
Oh, what if all I have is my notebook? I could read it some poetry.
Yes.
We're doing
Yes.
that? Okay. I dedicate this poem to Fish Rat. Fish Rat, oh Fish Rat, always ready to kill a splat. The great deity is what you are, 'cause you're like a shining star. Knowing that your love will take us far. Oh Fish Rat, oh Fish Rat. Cheese, cheese, cheese.
I like that you had this prepared in your diary well before this.
Yeah, the great deity, what don't you understand?
Oh,
I got a roll for that, actually.
you do.
I got a 5.
Okay. So, you see a giant tear roll down the great deity fish rat's face, and all
Does
of a
it smell
sudden,
mildly of cheese?
always. Where did Stinkfoot come from?
I mean, we are playing Goblin Punks.
There's goblins everywhere. Okay, hold on. I just got a silly idea that is really nothing, but so as Mirame, you're about to be an NPC. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
So as this tear rolls down the face of, none of those are the buttons I need, of Fish Rat the Great Deity, the second trapdoor opens and Stinkfoot appears. What do you say, Stinkfoot?
What are you doing with my fish rat? Also, you got any cheese?
I mean... Do I have like a lunchbox on me? Because I usually leave the house with food. I got 3 berries and a rock I found on the ground outside.
That
If you
checks
lick
out.
I mean, it might taste like cheese. I don't know. I don't eat these berries.
Yeah, you can't fool me with your berries.
Bear cheese.
Stinkfoot looks suspicious.
No, okay, hear me out. So these are berries that are genetically engineered to taste like cheese.
You said you just picked it up off the ground. You can't
Yeah.
fool me.
I'm not fooling you. I picked them up off the ground because I
Stinkrat
knew
comes
this.
over and like puts puts a hand on Big Fish Rat's head and is like, "No lying to Fish Rat and I."
I'm not lying. Look, and I like take one from my eat it. I'm like, tastes just like a nice fresh mozzarella, the good kind, like the one that you get from the big cooler at Walmart. And this could be you, but I guess you guess you want any cheese berries. I'll take one more. I like.
Stinkfoot looks very confused at the mention of Walmart, because what the fuck is that?
Hey, you can't say brick.
Excuse me.
It's so there's this place, some wizard made it, and he made a store that was using a portal in a wall, and he called it Walmart.
Ah! So much sense.
Sam Wall Inn. He was inside the wall.
Okay, so you're saying that this berry that you have that you've now eaten and no longer have any more of, because you said you only had 3 rocks and a berry.
No, I had 3 berries and a rock.
Oh, okay, so now you've eaten 2 of the berries and you
I've
have
eaten
1
one of the
left and
berries.
it tastes like cheese.
I have 2 left. And all these berries and this rock could be yours.
What
for
do you
the-
think, fish rat?
Oh, my mighty deity. I kneel again.
Wee! Roll for convincing fish rat you're kneeling in piety.
I got a 3. Fish rat don't like me.
Scree!
Scree! And at this point, fish rat chomps what's in your hand straight out of it, and so you lose your item, your food item.
I have been betrayed by my own god. Well, I'm out of ideas.
So I think the poem did work, right? It, like, subdued fish rat a little bit?
I think so. I see a 5.
Okay, so fish rat was subdued but is now eaten the berry that was supposedly cheese flavored.
I think you were
guess
trying
that's
to
on point
convince
for fish rat.
Stinkfoot of something.
That the berry was cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, right, adult goblin. You should just chill with us. Like, be cool.
Oh, that's a good point. That the whole basement is definitely a little bit of a chill place, isn't it?
Hey,
Will you roll
adult
for
goblin.
will you roll for Stinkfoot just to see?
Uh,
Really, the question
to
is how
resist.
high is Stinkfoot? Stinkfoot is really high, you guys.
Yo! We got high Stinkfoot.
Cheese has just become a little more important in my life, and I don't know why. This is bad news, goblin friends. I really need some cheese right now.
I'm not gonna lie, cheese sounds really
I think
good.
the tiefling upstairs has some cheese. We should go steal some cheese for our new buddy.
Oh yeah.
I got this. I got this.
Hey, Stinkfoot, or adult goblin, what's your favorite kind of cheese?
Stinky cheese.
I was
You-
kind of hoping you'd just say yes.
I mean, give me the stinkiest cheese and I am the happiest goblin. Also, that is so green that it hurts my eyes.
Okay, I'll see if I can make it a different green.
Thank you.
It's not easy being green.
I mean, I'm assuming this is the cloud of goblin herb
Yes, it is.
filling the basement. Good.
Yes! Welcome to the Goblin Gang. Where all my homies vibe with fish rat.
It's true. There's a lot of fish rat to vibe with here.
Vibe check.
That is a much better green. Thank you. It is not fluorescing.
Thanks for asking for what you need. I'm always happy to accommodate if it is in my power.
Yes.
All right. What are you rolling for? I'm sorry, I lost track.
Zill went back up to steal cheese from the kitchen and is rolling to steal cheese.
Zill, you steal cheese like cheese has never been stolen before. Tell me how.
I mean, when playing to one's strengths, these goblins are actually small and quick and hard to notice. So it's just a matter of like creeping up through the trap door, kind of scampering behind the counter, grabbing some cheese, thinking about grabbing alcohol, realizing doesn't actually like alcohol like most 12 and 13-year-olds who steal alcohol, and runs out of there.
Cheese obtained.
It's cheesy. Well, friends, you managed to... Oops, that's not what I wanted. I don't know what I just moved. You managed to accomplish all of your goals.
Once back downstairs, it's frog biting time, folks. Frog biting time.
It's so frog biting time. I feel like we haven't actually quite managed to accomplish the final goal here, which is actually to clear this basement of rats.
Yes. Discuss how you will accomplish this.
I'm curious about how giant fish rat friend fit in here in the very first place.
It's
Is
because
there, like...
he's an alien.
I was wondering if there's like a rolling like back door garage opening like entrance into the basement that goes somewhere else.
A lot smarter than what I said.
I mean, fish rat could be. I mean, we know fish rat's an abomination.
No, wait. Is it like the original lore? They were on like a space pirate ship.
Also true. In a
So
dream.
they are an alien.
Maybe fish rat isn't actually that big, and fish rat just seems that big, and is really just like the size of a Pomeranian.
Fish rat just looms large.
Because
Alternatively, Stinkfoot might actually have some of the shrink grow cheese in their inventory and could shrink fish rat to an appropriate size to actually leave this basement.
I like how this game is just continuing to evolve and do wonderful things. I'm gonna say a portal appears. A portal that is run by none other than the Wizard Wall of Mart.
Alright, so...
And beyond the portal you see countless fish rats.
Of similar sizes?
Of unusual sizes, yes.
Oh damn.
The great fish rat army is waiting for its time to strike.
This is so wonderfully ridiculous, you guys.
I'm
Y'all peeps.
gonna use Tallow's... Tallow is going to spill a trail of their tiefling alcohol, having taken a sip and decided they didn't like it. Gonna spill a trail of it, leading back into the portal. Does this count as an item I have on me because I literally have it with me, or...
Sure.
Hooray!
So, it takes all of your alcohol, so you lose your alcohol item.
But I did take a sip
It's
first.
probably gonna happen anyway. Yes, you still meet your goal. And with the portal opening, the green hotbox situation is sucked through the portal. And so all of a sudden all of these little ratties wake up and they start following, trudging the trail to their happy destiny of alcohol.
Follow that alcohol.
It's like a lot to try and move these, so I'm not going to move them all. I'm just going to say that, well, maybe I can. Hold on, let me scoot you guys over. Y'all folks, I keep trying to say that in the wrong way. Y'all folks.
You peeps.
They follow the trail of booze and drink it up as they go. And the last thing you see...
Yes, my little rats.
The last thing you see is Stinkfoot brandishing a saddle and jumping on the back of Fishrat the Great Deity and riding Fishrat the Great Deity through the portal.
Bye, friends. Thanks for the cheese.
Look, I don't know what was in that tiefling tequila, but what just happened? Did we just hotbox with a giant rat with a fish head and sent it through a portal?
I mean, whatever just happened, I think it was probably a good time.
I mean, we still got this cheese.
Oh, hell yeah, pass that cheese. I'm
assuming
bite
Stinkfoot at least took like a big chunk of the cheese before.
Oh yeah, we
Before
definitely don't
leaving.
have a full comically large cheese
Okay,
wheel.
The saddle was made of cheese, let's be real.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's true. That sounds very Stinkfoot.
This cheese is pretty lit.
So are we just gonna have like a little goblin party in the basement of this human tavern and take a couple of really good old bites from this wheel of cheese?
I mean, there's goblin herb in the air, liquor in the cups, and cheese on the floor. Why would we ever leave?
It's
Hey,
true.
Hey, Grapes.
Yeah.
Don't be a rat snuggler. Go upstairs and grab us something to drink, like
Yeah.
the ale or something, or wine.
You
Yeah,
know
you
what?
gotta go bite that frog for us.
Alright, I'll yark this. Let's go.
All y'all
Oh.
get catchphrase points.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so let's go upstairs. I'm about to walk in there like the big baller goblin. I'm sorry. I think I clicked it. So,
Out of curiosity, is Grapes the smallest person in the bar?
yeah.
Yes.
Understandable.
Point inspiration for you. You are standing under everyone else, and you are able-bodied. Ah. I feel like that's a pun inspiration for me, honestly. But okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was all you.
Understandable. Get it?
Oh,
Am I the shortest person in the bar? Yes, understandable. You're standing under everyone else.
There we go. I did not track that.
It's okay. It was a stretch.
A bit of a stretch, yep.
It's another joke, you guys. Y'all folks. It's like 2 pun inspirations for me. Good thing I don't roll in this game.
It's true.
Okay, so, Grapes, you walk over there. And at this point, a Minotaur has entered the bar. And they have a whole, like, rack of grapes on their horns while they're dancing around. It looks very, like,
They sound like a really big, like, satyr.
Yeah, I was thinking that almost sounds like they're like
Pan.
dangly earrings,
It's
but
like-
hanging off of the horns of the Minotaur.
it's like Pan and Dionysus had a kid.
Nice.
So-
Seems like a legit god.
I don't know what this
Yeah.
is, but this is what it is. There you go.
Oh, I vibe with it. Yes.
With all the grapes.
With all the grapes, yes. All these little, like, spotted bits on their head is actually the rack of grapes hanging from their horns.
Nice.
They also have a large goblet with red liquid spilling out.
Excuse me, barkeep. Let me get 3 beers, please.
So this entity overhears you and walks over and says, "Ah, beer was earlier tonight. Now it is time for wine." And they just start, like, dumping wine on your head.
I open my mouth. Don't look at... I'll drown in wine, especially if it's a nice red.
So, it takes a minute. Someone rolled something or said something. Zil King whispers, "We should go see how Grapes' mission is going." Agreed, says Tallow.
Who is like Stinkfoot but not?
Yes. For those watching along and have no idea what's happening, Miramay plays Stinkfoot in the regular Monday campaign. So Miramay playing Tallow and Stinkfoot is kind of because it's Miramay's characters. So, you all make your way.
I'm gonna stop at the door before leaving this little back room and like peek out into the main tavern and make sure that no one's angry at us.
Okay, as you peek, most people are dancing. At this point, the opera singing orc has been replaced by a halfling band who's performing on the stage.
Fantastic. I will sneak out and look at what where is Grapes first off, and what are they doing?
Grapes is having wine dumped into their face by a minotaur thing.
As one does.
Hey, Zil, I think we want in on some of that.
Yeah, probably. Gonna see if I can find my dagger for the slugger. I know we dropped it right over here somewhere. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and join Grapes and be like, hey, can I have some too? Or is that just Grapes for Grapes?
Oh, are you talking to me or the Minotaur?
I'm talking to the Minotaur.
Okay, sorry.
So the Minotaur is like dancing with their goblet in their hand, and watching the goblet swing back and forth is kind of mesmerizing. And all of a sudden, it slowly sort of starts to phase into two goblets. And somehow the Minotaur has 3 hands and 2 goblets, and you're like, what is happening? And so then the goblets are pouring into both of your mouths.
Hooray! Victory! This goblin is apparently drinking all of the alcohol,
Aw, yeah!
as our goal was.
So to make it extra interesting, we will say at this point, you black out, all 3 of you.
Oh no.
And
Does,
you realize
Bill-
that Minotaurs don't have 3 hands, but you know who does have 3 hands is inscrutable fairies.
Oh no! The fairies.
The fairies. So,
Does Zil get back their baseball bat first?
yes.
It got stepped on a bit though, so it's not as good as it used to be.
So you all come to, and you are in sort of like the drunk tank. And there, the fairy that was pouring the alcohol into your mouths, turns out it's the 3 fairies that were driving the motorcycles.
Oh no!
Because you know what's great in storytelling? Reincorporation. So, but now they're in their true form instead of their tough, burly biker form. And so they have you in their little drunk tank. Which isn't a, well, maybe it is a literal tank. I was thinking it's just sort of a jail cell, but maybe in this case it's literally a tank because that's interesting.
Are we talking tank like fish tank, or tank like tank with treads?
That is such a good question. We're gonna go with the absurd answer. A tank with treads.
There's no gun on it though.
Nope. Really, it's just an armored horsicle. Seahorsicle.
Oh man, it's totally an armored seahorsicle.
Because who doesn't want more Seahorsicle? I want more
Look
Seahorsicle.
at that seahorsicle.
That looks like a monstrous horsicle.
So we are in the carrying capacity of this seahorsicle.
All of you are. So the three of you are in its belly. And it's definitely male, because I think male seahorses are the ones that do that.
Contain babies. It's
And,
true.
as you're coming to, you realize you are moving somewhere.
Oh no. Friends, I think we need to get out of this seahorsicle. This isn't good.
I didn't even get any of the wine. They just grabbed me. This is no fair. You two are jerks.
Probably?
So what are you gonna do to bust out of the horsicle?
I'm gonna turn on my lantern to see if we can see any better in here.
Wait, are we? So we're in the stomach, right?
You're in whatever male seahorses tuck eggs into.
I would call it a pouch, because that's typically what it is.
I bet it's slimy in there.
You're definitely in a pouch.
Yeah, that's not something I'm about to Google right now. I have to go to bed tonight.
I mean, male seahorses carrying all the babies is pretty awesome. But
Oh
fair
no, that
enough.
part's awesome, but I'm thinking like, what's the anatomy of it? And I'm like, nope, not gonna Google it.
Fair enough.
What if we just started thrashing?
Oh, if it is like most seahorses, they usually have like a little exit entrance like in the belly part. So maybe we can figure out how to wiggle out of there. But I did light my lantern so that we can see better in the belly of this thing. What do we see?
You see a belly, and with your 6, which is the best you can roll, you also see a familiar-looking road. You're traveling the opposite direction along the road that you were on before, through the forest.
Friends, I think our house is just like over there. Well, Grape's house, I should say. My house is over there. I can't remember where Zill lives.
I don't have a house.
Oh. That's right, you have that wonderful pile of garbage that you enjoy.
Mm-hmm. At least when my parents don't make me go back to their place. Jerks.
That's a point.
So, how are we gonna get out?
Well, I mean, if we're connected to it, we're probably in a sensitive area. So, I know this has been my option for a lot of things, but what if we just started thrashing until it kicked us out?
I like it, let's do it!
I'm all for thrashing.
Everybody mosh!
Mosh time!
Alright everyone, roll for thrashing.
Oh, I'm gonna use a rat snuggler point.
Okay.
You know, I'll use a point too. Nope.
Nope. So, I think I'm just embarrassed here.
Okay. What about you?
I'm also embarrassed. Couldn't
We get
kick my way
severely
out of
outmoshed.
So you are outmoshed by Tallow, who gloriously moshes and somehow manages a swan dive out of the pouch of the entity. Tallow, you go tumbling onto the side of the road. So the two of you are still in there, and the fairies have started noticing that they're losing their
Precious cargo?
yeah. Definitely they're not, what's the word I want here? People you lock up and hold prisoner. And then demand money from their parents.
Hostages.
That's the word. Definitely you're not hostages, wink.
Oh, well, if we're not hostages, then everything's fine.
Somehow I lost Liar in a Bad Man's token. I don't know
They
where he
are
went.
in the midst of the unicorn. Not the unicorn, the seahorse-acorn.
Oh, weird. I was totally just looking there. My eyes didn't see it. Go figure. Anyway. Okay. This is the most beautiful hodgepodge ridiculousness ever, by the way.
I love it.
So Grapes and Zill, what are you gonna do?
Can we just climb out?
Sure,
Except
roll
we're
for
not-
climbing out.
Cool.
Grapes, you are so good at climbing out. Why didn't you try that the first time, you think to yourself?
I don't know.
I'm going to pull out my handy slingshot again and try and shoot at the belly hole to try and help Zill out of the seahorse motorcycle
Okay,
thing.
so we'll let Zill roll twice because an item is being used in the attempt.
Well, Zill was also going to try to use his cheese to give this seahorse-acorn a tummy ache.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully he doesn't have to use too much of the cheese, but sacrifices will be made if necessary.
Okay, so 3 tries. 1, 2, and 5. So you try to crawl out, and as you're crawling out, you get a slingshot to the eye, which is distressing. And so you, when you get slingshotted in the eye, it knocks the cheese out of your pocket. And so you lose your whole cheese, but you do manage to get out. You go tumbling to the side of the road.
Goodbye, comically large cheese wheel.
Goodbye, comically large cheese.
Rest in pieces, comically large cheese wheel.
It totally shattered all over the road.
No!
The crows will be happy in the morning.
But I'm free, let's cheese it. Or, I'm sorry, not let's cheese it. Let's bite this frog.
Let's bite that frog. Agreed. I mean, we could probably cheese it too.
Yeah. I mean, I think cheesing it is biting the proverbial frog in this case.
So you all are making your way back home. You've accomplished your tasks. You're a little bit drunk. You're a little bit high. The night is lovely. Pseudo, the weird dog mushroom friend, runs up to you all and kind of whimpers at you. And
Specifically at Zill, because the rest of us were not liked by Pseudo.
that's right.
Hey there, Pseudo. Ruffles behind the what's it called, the gill. Are they called gills? They look like gills on a mushroom.
They can be gills?
That's when they're the fins on the bottom side of the cap,
Yeah,
right?
the spore-bearing surface. One of the types is gills.
Okay. A Ruffles Pseudo behind the gills. Aw. Who's a good mushroom monster?
And there's this lovely poof of spores that come out of the gill as you pet them. They're visible. That is a lot of spores that it just released.
Oh, not you, but that's why I love you, Pseudo. Let's go.
So are you going to your individual homes at this point, or are you all trying to sneak back into Grapes' basement?
I mean, where are we gonna end this adventure? We've managed to buy beer. Well, we got beer at least, and we cleared the rats out. I think we've achieved both of our major goals.
It's true.
But we definitely should get back to playing,
Fungeons and Dragoons.
Dungeons and Dragoons.
Or there was another one you said earlier too. I wish I remembered. But the Fae have let us totally run off, right?
Yes. So we will say for the sake of the episode that you all managed to, smelling skunky from your definitely not goblin weed wink, sneak back into the basement to resume your game of Fungeons and Dragoons. And you also sneak Pseudo into the house, who leaves weird little mushroom poops, whatever that would be, in the basement.
And there's also totally mushrooms growing down there that we were supposed to pick in the first place.
And you totally didn't.
We totally haven't, and we totally won't.
Nope. Oh, we were gonna, but then grapes fell down the stairs, and then we had to go to the market, and we got attacked by adventurers and barely survived, and it was just awful.
And thus ends this week's episode of not playing a regular game and instead playing Goblin Punks.
Hooray, Goblin Punks!
Hooray, Goblin Punks!
So, for the record, at the end of that, I have 3 embarrassment and 3 trouble. So if I'd gotten just a couple more, I would have stopped being able to play as Tallow.
Okay. How did you come out, Zill and Grapes?
I came out of that with 4 embarrassment and 3 trouble.
Nice.
4 embarrassment. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
You were close.
Which is why the level of escalation of the item descriptions got more and more bravado.
I love it.
Love it. What about you, Grapes? You're muted, Grapes.
That's a phrase I didn't think I'd hear today.
You're muted, Grapes?
My bad. Yeah, sorry. I'm stuck in the window. But I was 4 and 3 as well.
Ooh, close one, y'all.
I almost died. Kinda.
Yeah, I mean, we were pretty close.
You almost got grounded, actually, is what would have happened. So, yeah, how was that, everyone? What would you... Let's get your honest review of Goblin Punks. What do you think? Would you play it again? Is this a fun time? Tell me more.
I really liked it, and it kind of felt like this is exactly for what it's meant for. Like, when, you know, your campaigns, like, someone can't make it, so you don't want to, like, continue without people.
Mm-hmm.
This is, like, a perfect little, like, just tabletop, or just a fun little RPG. Just, that's it. And it's amazing, and I love it. And it has goblins. What more could you want? Buy it now.
I mean, there's also another one that I spotted that is either you can play as goats. So there's one where you can go about goats and headbutting things, and also I see that Rissa just totally subbed, and oh my god, thank you.
Really?
Yeah.
My sounds didn't go off. My goodness.
I saw it pop up on the stream.
What?
So you totally got a notification. But...
You know what? Maybe it's because this music is playing. Let me turn the music off and replay it so we can adequately celebrate. Hold on. Let's try that again.
Hooray!
Woo!
Woo!
Celebrate!
Thank you, Rissa! Here's a bunch of rainbow emotes.
So, I note that the creator of this, Grant Howitt, has written a bunch of other awesome one-shots that look super silly and sort of similar. So you can kind of theme this, you know, instead of goblins, you can have goats, or you can have, I think, raccoons driving a car, or there's a bunch of other silly madness chaos that is entertaining to me.
Indeed. So I've got Grant's Patreon up on the screen, and I believe Grant's stuff is available pay what you can in a couple of different locations. So like Drive-Thru RPG, itch.io, and maybe also other places. And so Briarwood, Goblin Punks, Orc Ball.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Sepulcher, Nice Marines, Wizard Battle Tanks. What?
Yeah.
124
Basically,
posts. So there's like so many that you could play.
There's a lot of options of playing silly one-shot games, and I really enjoyed playing this as a relatively simple one-off game. that we can just theme ridiculousness around the last couple times. And I really like drawing stuff and helping add to the map so that we can track our journey.
Yes, that was fun. I liked that I didn't have to do so many hours of prep. I could sort of facilitate, but I didn't have to run everything. It does require the ability to improvise, though. So if you're the type of DM that improvising is tricky, that may not be the easiest choice. If you love modules only and improvising is hard, then there's that. But these are great. I actually was able to tweet Grant and say, hey, is it okay if we play your game on stream? And Grant said, yes, totally. You don't even have to give me credit, but if you do, that's cool, blah, blah. So I was like, well, of course we will give you credit and stuff. So
And also, I mean, directing people to the awesome silliness that is more of these one-shots is totally worth it, too.
So, yeah, totally go support Grant at whatever level of awesome you can. You can also become a Patreon person. There's like 2 tiers that I saw here. There's like I think a $5 and a $15. Yep, there you go. And yeah, keep playing nerdy games, y'all.
Agreed.
Do it. This rat commands it.
Danaheim have anything that they wanted to say before we end? Because I totally was talking a bunch, but
I very much enjoyed this. I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping for a chance to get caught smoking, but you know. But I mean, that's
You
the
did
price you
get
pay
caught
when you're
smoking.
successful.
Stinkfoot caught you and immediately got hotboxed.
it's true.
All right, friends. Well, I guess we've reached sort of the end of this stream for today.